Hi, I'm Karen, and this is my husband Michael. Michael is a beginning yoga student, and he is helping me out because he really would love to learn some chair yoga moves that he can use at any time, whether he's at work or if he's not feeling well and he just wants to sit and be able to focus on his breath and some helpful movement. So that's why we're offering this chair yoga class to you as well. So we are going to begin our time together simply by breathing. Now I'll say one more thing as you just begin to be aware of your breath. You can do this with or without shoes. If you're not using shoes, I would encourage you to use a yoga mat just to help you grip the floor. But if you are using shoes, you don't really need to use a yoga mat. So let's just begin breathing. Just inhale and exhale. Don't worry about trying to control your breath or anything that's going on in this moment. This is just a moment of awareness. Just being aware of what's going on in your body. Are you feeling the breath filling your lungs? Are you feeling your abdomen rising and falling with each breath? Just be aware. Are your shoulders moving as you breathe? If they are, you can just lift them as you inhale. Exhale, roll them back and down. And just let your shoulder blades know that's where they belong during this time together. Let's just take a few more breaths. Beginning now to inhale through your nose and be aware of exhaling through your nose also if that's comfortable for you. Now we'll begin, bring the hands down to the side, and as you inhale, sweep the arms up. Inhale, exhale, release down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. And one more time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. Let's come forward in our chairs a bit, just hip walking forward. And we'll do some more warm-up movements. Sitting forward in the chair now, we'll inhale, lift the arm and come to a lateral stretch. Drop the right arm, stretch to that side. Your hand can be on the chair. You can drop it down wherever you're comfortable. Finding length from the fingertips and the raised arm down to the hip. One more breath. Inhale, lift up to the top. Exhale, drop to the other side. Again, finding length from the fingertip to the hip. Stretching through the side. We'll do once more to each side. Inhale, lift the arm. Exhale, drop to the right. Inhale, lifting up. Drop to the left. Next, we're going to come into some spinal twists as we sit here. If twisting is not good for your spine for any reason, then please stay with these lateral stretches. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, we'll rotate to the right or do a lateral stretch. Bringing the left hand in front of the right hip, maybe resting on the left. Sitting tall, stretching. Just a nice gentle twist through the thoracic spine. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Sitting up nice and tall. And let's do once more to each side. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, drop to the right as you rotate. And once more, lift up. And rotate to the left. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bring them down. Cat-cow sitting here. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, curve the spine as your head drops down. Lift up on your inhale. curve on your exhale. And doing 2 more, just moving with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Last one here. Inhale, lift up, and relax. Very nice. So that is our seated warm-up. I'm going to now move to standing. Michael is going to remain seated in his chair as we come into our next portion of the class. I'm turning to the side so that you can see me a little bit better here. If you are standing with a chair, you are welcome to simply stand behind your chair. You don't have to turn it. We're going to inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, drop the right arm, stretching to the side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop the left arm, stretching to the side. Inhale, reaching up. And open the arms, being present to the grace of the moment. Breathing it in. Coming into a downward facing dog. If you're standing, you'll bring your hands to the back of the chair and step backwards. If you're sitting, just simply reach forward as you stretch the back of the legs. Downward facing dog. You don't need to drop far, just enough to get some stretch through the back of the legs. Maybe feeling some work through your shoulders. Inhale, lift all the way back up. Exhale, stretch to the right. Lift, stretch to the left. Lift. Bring the arms behind you. Interlace the fingers, pulling the shoulder blades together for a nice stretch through the chest. Feel like maybe you're holding a grapefruit under your chin. And once more to that downward facing dog. Stepping back or hinging forward if you're seated. And we'll do one more time. Coming up. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, stretch to the right. Lift, stretch to the left. A big part of what we're working on here is connecting breath with movement. Lift, open to the grace of the moment, receiving whatever there is for you. And bringing the hands back down or hinging forward once more to downward facing dog. Coming back up, we're going to move into some standing poses. As we're moving into these standing poses, again, you have the option to remain seated in your chair. We're going to start with the feet wide for horse. You can also keep your chair close to help you with balance if you need it, or even right in front of you. I just prefer not to have it in front of me because I'd like you to see what I'm doing. We're going to inhale, lift the arms. Then exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knees, coming straight down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down. Knees are tracking out over the toes. And we'll do one more, like your back is sliding against the wall. Bring the arms down, rotate to the right side for pyramid stretches. If you're sitting, you'll see Michael has stretched his back leg out behind him. We're focusing on a stretch in the back of the hamstring on this leg, your left leg that's in front. Inhale, lift. Exhale, just hinge forward, and we're going to move with each breath. Lift on the inhale, and hinge forward on the exhale. Feeling that stretch, maybe it's in both legs. We'll do 2 more. Now coming into a lunge, rotate that back foot so the heel's off the floor. If you're on the chair, you might need to bring it in closer. focus on a hip flexor stretch. Tucking the pelvis forward. If you're in the chair, you might just be tucking and releasing. Standing, we're just gonna stretch down and come back up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Tucking the pelvis forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Knee stays over the ankle in front. And one more. Come back to center. Line up those feet again, slightly wider than the hips, toes pointed out. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, sink straight down. Lift and sink down. 2 more times. Your tailbone is just going straight down towards the floor. If you're in the chair, you're focusing on breath and movement. Last one here. Bring the arms down, rotate towards the left side. Pyramid stretches. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Lift. Hinge forward. And we'll do 2 more. Last one. Lift back up. Rotate the back foot or bring it in closer. Tuck the pelvis. And we're going to do some lunges to engage that hip flexor. Lift, inhale, exhale, sink down. Lift and stretch. 2 more times. Sink down. And last one, stretch. Come up, back to center. One more set, of course. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take it down. We'll do a total of 4. And here's our last one. Release down. Nice work. I hope you're still feeling good. We're now going to do a short warrior series. So begin by turning to face the right side. Then step back with your left foot so the right foot is to the front. Back foot is at an angle. Bending the front leg, reach the arms up for warrior 1 and sink down. Just hold here for a few breaths. Hinge forward to humble warrior with your arms forward. And if you'd like, you can bring the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, and come down a little deeper. Bring the right forearm to the right thigh. Reach the left arm up high for a side angle stretch. Stand back up. We'll come through this series 2 more times. Take a breath in, exhale, sink down to warrior 1. And hold. Humble warrior, leaning forward. And if you'd like, bring the hands behind you. Side angle with the right arm to the right thigh and left arm up. Come on back up once more through. Inhale and then sink down. Humble warrior. Reaching back if you'd like. And side angle. Come back up. Nice work. Shake it out if you need to. Face towards the left side. Keeping the left leg front, bring the right leg to the back. Bending into the front knee, sink down, reaching the arms up, warrior 1. Humble warrior, hinge forward. Option to bring the arms behind you and come forward a little more. Left forearm to the left thigh, right arm up high, side angle. Come back up to standing. We're still sitting. Inhale, exhale, sink down, warrior one. Humble warrior, hinging forward. Arms behind you if you'd like. And side angle stretch. Back up to, and once more. Inhale, exhale, warrior one. Reaching up high. Humble warrior, hinging forward. Maybe bringing the arms behind you. And side angle. Come back up to standing. Face forward, shake things out. Good work. We're going to move back to sitting next. We'll begin with a seated pigeon stretch. Bring your right foot up on your lap, or if you don't quite have as much flexibility, it can stay here to the floor. But you might be able to bring it all the way up to your lap, and you'll flex the foot to release some pressure on the knee. Now maybe this is enough of a stretch for you here. Feeling a good stretch to the outside of the hip. If you'd like, you can hinge forward. And stretching through the outside of the right hip. Keep breathing through it. If you need to come out because it's too intense, go right ahead. And inhale, lift back up. Let's switch sides. So again, left foot can be on the foot or all the way up on the lap. Flex the foot to release pressure on the knee. Feeling a stretch through the outside of this left hip. And if you want a little more, hinge forward with this. Stretching through the outside of that hip. Who doesn't love a good pigeon stretch? Go ahead and lift back up. Bring the foot down. Now we're going to do an eagle, a seated eagle. Take the right foot, you can cross it over the left or come all the way up on your lap. Just cross legs. Bring the arms out wide, and then we're going to take the right arm under the left. Give yourself a nice big hug. You have the option of remaining here or bringing the forearms up. So either palms and forearms together, or backs of hands and backs of forearms together, or perhaps the full bind. Wherever you're feeling a good stretch to the back of your shoulders. Looking straight forward and breathe. Release the arms out. Flap your nice eagle wings. Just releasing once more. Uncross the leg. Then take the left, either cross at the ankle or all the way up on your lap. Open the arms. Left arm comes under the right, giving yourself a big hug. An option to stay here or bringing the arms up, either a bind or forearms and palms together. Bring the arms out, releasing. Once more. Very good. Come forward just a bit in our chairs. We're going to do some more lunges and stretch those hip flexors just a little more. Let's turn around to the right side. Before moving the leg, make sure you've got your leg that's on the chair firmly planted there. Take the leg that's in front back behind you. Tuck the pelvis forward. Feeling a stretch through the hip flexor here in this front leg. And if you'd like a little more to this, you can bring the arm up. And release. Bring your leg forward and then just twist towards the back of your chair for a moment. Sitting up tall. Spinal twists are always options. Come back, release from that, walk all the way around to the other side. Again, make sure your back leg is firmly planted on the chair. The leg that's in front, stretch that out behind you into a lunge, tucking the pelvis forward. Stretch through the hip flexor, and if you like, you can bring this arm up. And release back down. Bring the leg forward. And if you'd like, do just one more twist towards the back of the chair. Release. Walk back to the front. Let's come all the way back in our chair. We'll wrap up with some relaxation, just a guided relaxation from head to toe. Let's take a few breaths. Inhaling, lift the arms. Exhale, bring the hands through the heart center. 2 more breaths like this. Releasing your hands to the lap. Here in our final moments, we'll do a guided relaxation. I'll invite you to close your eyes, and as we move from head to toe, any areas where you feel tension, I'll invite you to release either with a breath, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Or if you need to, you can also just move and wiggle. So let's start by bringing our attention to the top of the head and move down through the forehead and the brows and the temples. Any tension you're feeling, just let it go with a breath, with movement. Moving down through the cheeks and into the joint of the jaw, the back of the head, through the jaw and the chin. Just let it go. At the base of the skull, and then moving down through the neck and throat. Release any tension you're feeling. Bringing attention to the top of the shoulders and moving outward through the outside of the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers. Breathe it out. Let it go. Now returning to the upper back, moving down through the back and chest, torso, lower back and abdomen, into the hips. Let it all go. Feeling your weight, feeling your tension melting into the chair that's supporting you. thighs, knees, lower legs, shins and calves, ankles, feet, toes, feeling your tension just draining out through the soles of your feet as you breathe and release. Take as much time as you need to continue to relax before you get up. When you are ready to get up, just move gently and slowly and get up slowly. Your blood pressure is likely a bit lower than when we started, so take care of yourself. Stay here as long as you need to. I thank you for joining me in this chair yoga time. Blessings to you.